on. We're here with like a double track review because it's just so cool. We got new songs from Havok and Warbringer. Havok released Hang 'Em High, which is the first single off of their new album, Conformicide, I believe it's called. March 10th, that releases. We got Silhouettes from Warbringer off their new album, Woe to the Vanquished, March 31st, that comes out. So first albums from these guys since 2013.
It has been a little while.
So it's kind of cool. They both put out brand new songs both days. We're big fans of these guys. They're two of the better, modern thrash bands, you could say, of like the newer wave of thrash or whatever. So let's start with Havok with Hang 'Em High.
I enjoy the song. I like the all the riffs that are everywhere. Like I think the main riffs really cool. The one that's kind of when the guitars come in and starts off the song, and the other riff, because I remember because we just gave it another quick listen to right before we did this, was the one right after the middle section where he screams, "The United States of America." I'm like, all right, whatever, and then that riff kicks in. I'm like, yeah, that's a cool riff. I think it's a great song. I couldn't help but somehow, I mean, there's already similarities between this band, but I like when I heard the song, I was like, Warbringer. And in some ways, I don't know, this made me think of them, and yeah, like this is a very good song. I didn't really listen to Havok's last album. I heard that it was interesting.
It was okay. Time Is Up is definitely better. Time Is Up is fucking thrash, and not that Unnatural Selection wasn't thrash. It was just a little bit more straightforward. It kind of wasn't what I was expecting from Havok, especially after Time Is Up with songs, like DOA or Prepare to Attack or whatever. It wasn't bad. There are some good songs in there, but yeah.
Yeah, and so I like this because this seems very much like something from Time Is Up, maybe. The vocalist, David Sanchez.
Yes.
His voice sounds higher.
Yeah,
than it did.
Very much.
Like, whoa. Like, okay, he's hitting some, ridiculously high things, and I'm like,
yeah.
That's gotta hurt.
When he screams Hang 'Em High, it's like, wow. That is crazy.
The only thing that kind of gets me a little bit about the song is that the lyrics in spots are a little corny. Like right the chorus, the enemy isn't coming from overseas, and I'm like, all right. And then the whole middle section where he ends up talking about selling secrets to the highest bidder, and when he screams United States of America, I'm like, okay, I get it, but it's a cool song though. Like again, the riff underneath the chorus is cool. I like the little bit more of like the chordy, like kind of melodic part when he's screaming "Hang 'Em High." I just think this is all around just a very well put together song.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's more what I was looking for from Havok. I mean, I really like the opening main riff. I think it's awesome. I like how it just punches you in the face, and I think it is put together pretty well. And David sounds great. He's gotten into a lot more of that, more talky type stuff, which can really work at times. Here, sometimes it works. I don't mind the pre-chorus where he's saying the enemy's not coming from overseas. It's the middle section that I can fully agree with you. That's just a little corny. The way it shifts is like, it's just kind of like a hard left turn in a way of like, we were thrashing the fuck out. Now it's a little bit different, and we're gonna do this. And I just feel like that could have been maybe smoothed out a little bit more, but it's not a bad song at all. I mean, it's a fun listen. I like Havok's brand of thrash in a way.
Yeah.
It does feel different for sure. It can be fucking very heavy at times, and it's cool. And I'm looking forward to it because these guys have kind of been a band for a while now, which is cool. And so I want to see, how much further they've evolved, because they've been touring for a really long time after their last album and all kinds of stuff. So I'm looking forward to this. It's a good song. It's got a really good guitar solo, really catchy main riff, and chorus. I think it's good. Moving on, Warbringer with their new song Silhouettes. I think we both enjoy this song a lot more.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, Havok is great, but to me, this song just fucking destroys, man. Oh my goodness.
It does. Like, this was the kind of stuff that I wanted from their last album.
Yeah.
Which their last album was a disappointment, to put it very simply and put it lightly. It's just like there wasn't all that much like this on that album. And I'm going to also preface everything we're going to say with this, which is I'm going to still go in with very realistic expectations because they put out Hunter Seeker last time, and like I was like, yeah, this album's going to be awesome. And then we got, what was the name of it?
Empire's Collapse.
Empire's Collapse, which was like, again, it's like, at least in my opinion. So, but this is like, you know, world torn asunder Warbringer. Like, the riffs are fucking crazy. The lyrics and the delivery are fucking on point the whole time. I really like the main riff is like, you know, wild and all that. And then the other riff that I like is it's so simple. It's right after the second chorus where it's just like the open strings and stuff like that. And that whole section was cool. I also really like the lyrics because it's about, like, you know, the atomic bombings during World War II, and it's just a different take on it because, you know, it's the silhouettes. You know, it's kind of a grotesque thing, but you know how people who were just underneath the blast zone would just get blasted, and there's just silhouettes on the walls, and it's just like, that's, in a morbid way, that's really interesting, and nobody writes songs about that, and Warbringer fucking makes it work. Like, the chorus is really cool. Again, only slight peeve is that I feel like the song just kind of stops a little bit. That'll be the only thing, and it ends at like a weird spot because he's just like, we're ghosts, and it stops. I'm like, and I expected them to come back in with something else or something, and I'm like, oh. I mean, it works, but it's just a little abrupt. But yeah. Also the solos. I mean, I've always kind of liked Warbringer's thrashy style of solos, just because they're thrashy, but they're not like full on like Slayer. That's the best way to describe that. Which, I mean, they easily could just make a bunch of Slayer solos. They would fit, but there seems there's thought.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I completely agree with Keith. I love this song. This song made me realize how much I missed listening to Warbringer. And I'm like, I need to listen to more Warbringer, man. I was disappointed by their last album, Empire's Collapse. I mean, it had a couple alright songs on, like Hunter Seeker is a fantastic fucking song. It just didn't have that just fucking anger that Warbringer has had with albums like Worlds Torn Asunder or Total War, Waking into Nightmares. I mean, fucking those albums are just incredible. And I like Warbringer just because they are like one of the most fucking devastating thrash bands. They are so in your face, and I love the opening riff and main riff to this song, but man, when it switches to like the pre-chorus riff and it gets a little bit faster, that just sounds fucking evil as shit. And what's his name, John Cavill on vocals, just sounds fucking badass, and I love his vocals.
Oh yeah,
he like the delivery and performance that he has most of the time, just fucking, that's what kind of makes Warbringer like that fucking special anger, you know. I mean, their guitar and drum work really does it, but man, his vocals just takes this band over the top when they put out songs like this that are just fucking on point. And another just standout part to me is the solos. I mean, Warbringer's always had really good solos, and this solo just fucking shreds, man. It has just a lot of extremely good moments in it. I'm just very excited for this album, but I was like Heath, I remember listening to Hunter Seeker the first time being like, fuck yeah, it's gonna be badass, and then, you know, was a little bit let down, but it's good. It's very good.
I hope the rest of the album sounds like this. I mean, there is a lot of new members in the band, so hopefully that means that the new ideas being put in and it's kind of reinvigorated them in a way. So
they got a new bass player, drummer, and another guitar player. So kind of a sort of almost a whole new lineup there. So yeah, hopefully they come back rejuvenated. It's been a few years. They kick a lot of ass. Same with Havok. I'm excited. It's going to be a good, hopefully good early part of the year here for Thrash, because we got Havok, Warbringer put out new albums, Overkill
Creator
next month, Creators next week.
It's next week. Oh fuck! All right,
next Friday. I'm excited. They put out a new song. Did you hear? Let's show it to you.
No, I was looking.
Totalitarian Terror or something.
Ooh,
it's pretty damn good. Anyways, let us know what you think of the new Warbringer and Havok songs. Go check them out. See you guys next time.